Hey everyone, my name is Carlotso and welcome to this TF2 commentary. In the background is going to be some gameplay of me playing as spy on King of the Hill Nucleus, my loadout being the Ambassador, the Knife, and the Dead Ringer. But the gameplay is not going to be the focus here. Instead, we're going to be talking about my spy story, how I got into the class, and the people who were kind of an inspiration to me as I got to learning the intricacies of spy.
From humble beginnings.
Oh, okay. Is that what we're calling it? Okay. Okay, so I got into TF2 actually by accident. I was searching YouTube and I ended up finding a YouTube poop which contained footage from Meet the Spy. I hadn't seen this footage before and I was very interested, so I did a quick search and I found out it was from a game called TF2. I started doing a little bit of research on it and I ended up finding how to play spy video by a user named Evil Day Delis. I don't really know if he's still around, I don't think he is so much anymore, but anyhow, he made multiple guides on how to play Spy, how to play NG, and how to play the Scout. I watched all of them, but how to play the Spy definitely got me interested in the class and pretty much made me decide that I have to get the game. So I ended up getting the game. This all happened back in 2010 in March, by the way. Got the game back then, and yeah, I've been playing it ever since for the past 6 years.
Learning the craft.
Okay, this is getting a bit, Alright, so as I picked the game up, I obviously wasn't the best at it straight away. No one is as soon as they pick up a game. So I went to the common tactic that a lot of spies like to do is, you know, searching YouTube for how to play the spy effectively, some guides on stuff, and I ended up discovering one of my first early guides on how to play the spy, besides the Evil Day Dallas one, which was actually by OMFG Ninja and What's Your Deal? OMFG Ninja's very classic, pretty old relic to be honest in the spy community. But he made some of the first, he was one of the first people to make some guides on the spy. Not the first, that was by Subtle Art, I believe. But OMFG Ninja, quite a classic, he made some guides. And yeah, they just helped introduce the basics of the class. And then you've got What's Your Deal? What's Your Deal made a very detailed and very in-depth series called TF2 Espionage, in which he details the spy class, a lot of things that you should be trying to do as spy, going over a lot of the weapons, the kind of tactics that you employ. Very useful series. I would definitely recommend going to check those out. It's a classic and very relevant to this day even for spies trying to get into the game. But yeah, spies like What's Your Deal were incredibly integral to helping me understand the kind of playstyle that I wanted at the time. And I held his ideals with me for quite a while. In 2012, I met a friend on a pub, and he introduced me to competitive towards the end of the year. So much so that at the beginning of 2013, I started playing Spy for my first competitive team, Blistered Shiver.
A league of his own.
Alright, can you just stop this? Because it sounds like I'm in a museum. People aren't coming at me to gawk at. You don't need to announce in your deep 5 Viagra's in your throat voice that something is going on, okay? You need to just calm down with the voice and let me just talk to my viewers, okay? Do you think you can let that happen? I'm gonna take your silence as agreement, okay? So let's just stop this. Alright, moving on.
Problems in the bedroom.
You must have throat cancer and it must be affecting your brain in some way. Do you have no idea how to listen?
Yeah, well, fuck you, buddy. You're interrupting my job. You know, you think I want to be here
I don't
talking
want you
about
here.
your life? I've got stuff to do. I'm doing this for dying pay
You know what?
to support
I'm sorry
my
for
family. You don't.
Please, just...
I'm out. Fuck this. This isn't what.
Yeah,
nope.
yeah, just go.
I'm
Just go.
outta here.
Alright,
Fuck
great
this.
professionalism.
Nope.
Yeah, well done. Good job there, buddy. That guy's gonna go far in life. Anywho, moving on to competitive. So I ended up playing competitive for about half a year or so, had fun playing in Div 6 and then moving up to Div 4, but I knew about that time I was lacking something that a lot of spies had, and I couldn't really put my finger on it. Fortunately, thanks to my connections to electronic espionage, I wasn't very well acquainted, I was just a user on the forum. But I met a lot of different spies on there that opened me up to their playstyles, and 2 spies stood out to me more than ever, and those spies were Solid and Inso. They're both former spies for It's All Good, a former Highlander team that, in my opinion, was one of the best in Europe history. And the thing that made them so good in my eyes was just their incredible ambassador aim. They utilized the ambassador in ways I'd never seen before, and it completely opened my eyes to a whole nother playstyle of spy that I could use. So thanks to their advice, I was able to focus on my aim tremendously, improve my Dead Ringer usage, and become very competent with the class, in my opinion. I was able to be brought up to Platinum, proved myself in 2 seasons, and since then moved up to Premiership in Kill Switch, and yeah, I've been in Prem for the last year or so. I haven't been playing much recently. I've been dipping down a little bit into high because of my own personal problems with the Highlander scene, which I might touch on in another video. But yeah, I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for my Div 6 team, if it wasn't for these inspirations of spying who have encouraged me to play the way I have, and just the general competition of everyone around me encouraging me to do better. So I want you guys to put down who your spy inspirations were, who encouraged you to learn the class, what introduced you to TF2, that sort of stuff in the comments below. Let me know. And yeah, I guess that will leave it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.